Welcome to Cinemagma. In today's video, we will break down the 2021 American satirical black comedy film titled Don't Look Up. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel to be notified when new videos are released. Spoilers ahead. Don't Look Up is a satirical black comedy directed by Adam McKay and starring Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence as two astronomers attempting to warn humanity about an oncoming comet that will kill humanity. The comet is a metaphor for climate change, and the video is a satire on government and media inaction on the issue. Jonah Hill, Mark Rylance, Tyler Perry, Timothée Chalamet, Ron Perlman, Ariana Grande, Scott Mescudi, Himesh Patel, Melanie Lynskey, Cate Blanchett, and Meryl Streep are among the supporting cast members. As part of the film's soundtrack, Grande and Mescudi collaborated on the song Just Look Up. The film is dedicated to the memory of Hal Willner, who passed away in 2020. A previously undiscovered comet is discovered well inside Jupiter's orbit at 4.60 from the Sun by Kate Dibiasky, played by Jennifer Lawrence, a Michigan State University astronomy Ph.D. candidate working with the Subaru Telescope. Dr. Randall Mindy, played by Leonardo DiCaprio, her professor, estimates that it will hit Earth in around 6 months and is large enough to inflict a global extinction event, which NASA affirms internally. Dibiasky and Mindy deliver their results to the White House, accompanied by NASA's Planetary Defense Coordination Office Chief Dr. Teddy Oglethorpe, played by Rob Morgan, but are received with disinterest from President Janie Orlean, played by Meryl Streep, and her son Chief of Staff Jason, played by Jonah Hill. Dibiasky and Mindy are persuaded by Oglethorpe to inform the media, which they do on a morning talk show hosted by Brie Avanti and Jack Brummer. When the hosts dismiss the threat, Dibiasky loses her cool and yells about it, resulting in widespread internet mockery. Mindy enjoys popular applause for his excellent looks, but Dibiasky's lover loudly denounces her. The hazard posed by the comet receives little public attention. Orlean's director of NASA, a significant donor to Orlean who has no training in astronomy, denies it. When Orlean's Supreme Court candidate is embroiled in a sex scandal, she diverts attention and boosts her approval ratings by verifying the comet's threat and revealing a plan to strike and deflect the comet using nuclear weapons. When Peter Isherwell, the millionaire CEO of IT company Bash, and another top donor, discovers that the comet contains trillions of dollars worth of rare earth elements, Orlean abruptly aborts the mission. The White House agrees to commercially exploit the comet by fragmenting and recovering it from the ocean using new technology offered by Bash's Nobel laureates in an unscientific scheme. To co-opt Dibiasky and Oglethorpe, the White House sidelines them and hires Mindy as the national science advisor. Dibiasky tries to rally public opposition to the idea, but gives up after Orlean's administration threatens him. Mindy becomes a well-known advocate for the comet's commercial prospects, and she begins an affair with Avanti. Others who demand the comet's annihilation, those who denounce alarmism and believe that mining the comet would provide jobs, and those who reject the comet's existence are divided. Dibiasky returns to Illinois and begins a fatalistic romance with Ewell, played by Timothée Chalamet, a shoplifter she meets while working in a store. June, Mindy's wife, confronts him about his affair and subsequently leaves him in Michigan. Mindy yells on live television, slamming Orlean for downplaying the imminent disaster and questioning humanity's indifference as she becomes enraged and dissatisfied with the administration. Mindy reconciles with Dibiasky after being cut off from the government as the comet becomes visible from Earth. Mindy, Dibiasky, and Oglethorpe launch a social media campaign against Orlean and Bash, urging people to just look up and urging other countries to conduct their own comet intercept operations. The administration of Orlean conducts a counter-campaign called Don't Look Up. Orlean excludes China, India, and Russia from the comet mining agreement, so they plan a combined effort to divert the comet, but the U.S. destroys their spacecraft before they can launch. Bash's attempt to disintegrate the comet likewise fails, and everyone realizes humanity is doomed. Isherwell, Orlean, and the rest of their elite circle board a sleeper starship in search of an Earth-like planet, leaving Jason behind unwittingly. Mindy declines Orlean's offer of 2 berths on the ship, preferring to spend his farewell evening with his family, Dibiasky, Oglethorpe, and Ewell. As predicted, the comet collides with Earth, wreaking havoc and killing everyone on the globe. People who evacuated Earth before the impact land on a beautiful extraterrestrial world after 22,740 years, bringing their cryogenic hibernation to an end. They exit their spacecraft, generally naked and empty-handed, enjoying the habitable world. As others of its type surround the humans, probably slaughtering them off-screen, Orlean is rapidly slain and eaten by an alien species, a Bronteroc. Before the film is completely done, the audience is treated to one final scene. After the comet hits Earth, President Orlean's son Jason, played by Jonah Hill, escapes from the rubble and calls out to his mother. He takes out his phone and begins recording himself, informing his followers that he is the last man on Earth and requesting likes and subscriptions. Of course, no one will watch his video because everyone else on Earth is surely dead. On December 10, 2021, Don't Look Up had a limited theatrical premiere before being released on Netflix on December 24, 2021. Critics gave it mixed reviews, praising the performers but disagreeing on the merits of McKay's satire. Some thought it was sharp, while others thought it was condescending and heavy-handed. Despite this, the National Board of Review and the American Film Institute ranked the film one of the top 10 films of 2021. It got 4 Golden Globe nominations, including Best Picture, Musical or Comedy, and 6 Critics' Choice Award nominations, including Best Picture. According to Adam McKay, writer, director, and producer of Don't Look Up, this movie grew out of my burgeoning terror about the climate crisis and the fact that we live in a society that tends to place it as the 4th or 5th news story, or even deny that it's happening, and how horrifying that is, but also preposterously funny. I began speaking with a number of climate scientists. I kept expecting positive news, but it never came. Everything I was hearing was far worse than what the mainstream media was reporting. So I was talking to David Sirota, and we were both just like, can you believe that this isn't being covered in the media? That it's being pushed to the end of the story? That there's no headlines? And Sirota just offhandedly said, it's like a comet is heading to Earth, and it's going to destroy us all and no one cares. And I was like, that's the idea. McKay has described the film as a mix of wide humor that incorporates aspects of disaster flicks and horror films. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and comment on the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when new videos are released.